Welcome to the Money Room. I'm your girl, Finance Muslima, and you know the vibe. Prayers, saying your affirmation, and last but not least, guys, making an impact in some shape or form on somebody else's life. So, your girl wanted to come through to y'all. It's Saturday morning. We're going to talk a little bit about dating your finances. We talk a lot about dating and meeting new guys and a lot of girls dates, meeting up, going to the brunches, shopping on the weekends, treating yourself to things and all this kind of stuff, which is cool. It's the holiday weekend. We're out spending money, so you if you're not focused on your life, you probably don't want to hear this conversation, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway because we need to hear it, and that's what I'm on. And I want to share these amazing things with you guys because it really does help you, and it is people that really is going to come through this video that are searching and looking for real help, and that's going to tap in and actually do the work. Boom. So, dating your finances. The reason that we should be dating our finances is because we don't do it enough. We don't go back and say, like, hey, when's the last time I checked my bank statement? Hey, when's the last time I checked my debit card to figure out what actually is it that I'm spending on every single month? When is it the last time I checked my statements to see how much money I actually profit? Did you actually go back in your state business statement to see did you actually profit any money? Do you know how much you profited after expenses? Are you really tapped and tuned in on what's going on with your finances? So when I say dating your finances, I mean all up in the money. We're all up in it. What's going on? What didn't I do? What should I have done? What I'm going to do next, how am I going to do it, and so forth. So dating your finances mean really sitting down, and I know that it's not an easy thing to do because it definitely wasn't easy for me when I was in a hard place. Rock bottom 2015. You couldn't come to me talking about no bank statements, right? Swiping your card 1,000 times and all these things. I'm like, what, girl? I'm trying to make it through this month, through next week. I'll figure that out later. So if you are in that space in your life, I totally get it because I know how it is. I've personally been there, but I want to encourage you if that you are in that space, it gets better hanging there. This is and so then you would probably say, well, Krisha, who is this for? Who should be dating their finances? Not why should I be, the first thing I'll say, well, who? Millionaires, wealthy people, they date their finances. They always sitting down and knowing every single dollar, penny, quarter to the nickel. How do I know? Because I study a lot of wealthy people and millionaires and I know what they do. They are the people that are not afraid to look and constantly making sure they don't lose money, right? The only time you're afraid to look and know what's going on when you're uncertain, when you don't even want to look at it because you're disgusted, or maybe you're not happy, you're stressed out, you're drained, I call it financial anxiety, financial depression. Those are the only people who don't do this, because when I was financially depressed and going through financial anxiety, I don't want to look at no bank statements or actually sit and say, what is it that I need to do? Hey, good afternoon, Queen Alberta Easley. How are you? So when I say dating your finances, yes, we need to date our finances. Then you would probably say, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Then you would say, well, who is it for? Everybody should be dating their finances. Women, men should be dating their finances. I'm specifically talking to my Black women. You should be dating your finances. Everybody should be dating their finances. Why should you be dating your finances? Because that's the thing. If you don't look and know what's going on, then you don't. A lot of people. So this is the thing, right? People are dream big. I want this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn this into a 6 7 figure, this, that, and the third, right? That's cool. But the most important thing that you guys don't understand, and I tell y'all all the time, when I say and I speak and I teach, I'm teaching what I know. When I hit rock bottom, it wasn't, oh, the $1 million going to change my life. No, that's not what it was. Learning basic money management is going to change my life. Why? Because when you're constantly, I study wealthy people, I study millionaires, their most concern is losing money. They're not afraid to look at their bank statements and go back and say, all right, they're on it because they're not afraid. You cannot be afraid to look at your bank statements and know what's going on. People are running businesses and don't even look at their numbers to go back to see if they even profited. You spent $10,000 out on products and supplies, but how much did you actually make after you fed your team, if you have a team, or paid your light bills in your brick and mortar or your rent, all that kind of stuff? People don't even know if they be profiting. They just like, oh, I just slammed all this work. Let's go celebrate. How much money did you really make? We don't know when you don't go back to the table, right? So I do understand that when you're in a rock bottom place and you're not easily, you don't want to talk about money because you're not in a good place. This is something that you're not going to want to talk about, but it is it's essential. And I'm telling you, when I was at rock bottom, the most important thing, the basics, that what helped me get through besides mindset was like, yo, writing, going to the drawing board, like, okay, this is what I'm working with. I'm gonna do this with this, I'm gonna do this with this, boom, boom, boom. Whatever extra, what's my profits? Okay, I'm not putting everything in savings. You need to know how to strategically flip. If you saw you looking at your statements, everything, you sitting with a professional or whoever you have helping you run your business. If you say, okay, we got 5,000 to play with, don't put 5,000 in savings. I would say more than half you go flip and continue to create the passive income. Make the money keep making you money. Don't put all of it in savings because it's sitting there. It's not working for you. My prophet in laws almost killed me. Shit is real. Yes, it really is. Hey, babe, I miss you. Yes. So, and he's speaking on profits and loss. 80% of business owners that I conversate with, they don't focus on profits and loss. They don't know nothing about profits and loss. They're just like they out here and they know they running the business. When you're legit, you got when you're running a profitable legal business, you talk about profits and loss. That's a whole nother level to some of you guys because y'all just know to make the fast money, and as fast as you make it, you spending it to let people know that you got a successful business and you have to buy all these expensive things to draw new customers and clients in, or however it is that y'all do, because it's just different now, right? So getting the basics is what helped me get from rock bottom. The basics is what helped me learn to scale. Always was a person of journaling, always like to write things out. And I will tell y'all, being a writer physically changed my life. I write everything down. Listen, when you have a pen in your hand, it's something about the power of writing the words. And when you writing them and saying them, it sticks in your mind and you're speaking it into the universe and you're claiming it. I could do notes in my cell phone all day. It does nothing for me. I'm the person, I will have notes in my cell phone after leaving a conference or something. I will go home. If something that stuck to me and came to my mind, it could be 11, 12 o'clock, I'm in the bed. I'll pull out a notebook like, hey, let me go back and write that down because that's something, if it caught your attention and it stick with you, you need to physically write that down to manifest it. Mindset and money solutions. One-on-one strategic full plan and focus on 6 objectives to create a strategic, realistic plan. It's something about when you write your words down and you're speaking them and saying them into the universe, it's powerful, guys. It's really powerful. So I know that we be busy, we don't have a lot of time to do these type of things, shift our habits and so forth, but I will tell you, you're never too busy to do what matters, and especially what really is self-care for yourself, because get caught up and get beat down so much it make you don't even want to do what you're doing no more, because now you drank and you're not having fun with it no more. Please make time to write things down. I'm telling you, it's all about the basics. You have to know money management. I'm always encouraging you guys, dating your finances, dating your finances. Why did I create the dating your finances guide? Because you need to sit down and understand and know what's going on. This is last quarter. We get ready to go into a whole new year. Not even speaking on the fact of us entrepreneur mindset are us grinders and us driven and people of how we move and what we're focusing on, how we're focusing on closing this year. Not even that, but just the whole concept of knowing where you are currently. you know go to the drawing board and say, because I'm telling you, it's would change my life. I was literally getting 20, $30 sales a day on my website. I kept going and going and going. I'm like, yo, something is not. I had to invest in myself and learn marketing strategies. I had to pay to get a coach to learn funneling and all these kind of things to automate my business so it can run while I make more money. I had to invest in myself. I had to figure out I need help and I need a funnel. I need a marketing strategy, so that this thing can work for me, because I don't like to exchange a lot of my personal time for money. I like to live my life and I want to make money while I have fun, right? Who don't? So when I did that, it was a game changer for me. I start going from $20, $30 sales on my website to now I can do two or $300 a day. And my coach is like, I need to increase my prices for a lot of things. I'm going to get better with that. This is the thing. The reason I like to keep my products and services affordable, not that I'm afraid to go more expensive, but I know my audience and I know my tribe and my group of supporters, you guys, I know that it's an ideal realistic price, not a two or three $1,000 course that I'm going to charge you for, but something I paid $1,000 to learn and it's really $50. Like, time is money. And this is the thing, the basics is what's going to help you. That's just the bottom line. The basics is and investing in yourself is what helped me go from $20 to $30 sales on my website every day to now I can go to $200-300 a day on with having multiple digital financial products in place, along with merchandise, along with my virtual services and things like that. So it's all about, okay, what do I have in front of me? How am I going to scale? So a lot of you guys, a lot of time I talk about the strategy and, the plan to get there, but you guys haven't even dealt with and faced the basics yet. Hi to everyone just coming on. I'm your girl Finance Muslima. Welcome to the Money Room. If this is your first time coming through, don't be shy. Come back, visit, set your notifications on. Click the link in the bio, go to the website so you know when your girl is online. Because if you know me and you come through, I give it raw. I give a lot of resources, a lot of great information, helping change lives, especially women, is what I do. The website is www.faithfamilyfinance.co. Make sure you go and sign up to stay connected with the emails. Check out the website. Find you some financial products that are good for you right now. Today, I'm talking about dating your finances. So you have date night with hubby, with whoever you're with at the time, your partner, your spouse, whatever. The same way you get your outfit together, you'll get your hair done, you make all these reservations, these plans, you got your new shoes. You want to be cute for you and your boo go out. You got your date night set up. You're very hard on him about making sure he commits to date night. That's how women be, right? Because that's your man. You want to be with him. You want to spend time with him. Y'all both got busy lives. You want to make sure y'all still get that connection. But this is the thing. After you've gotten that connection, okay, that's probably usually for some people it's a weeknight and some people it's the weekend. Through the midst of the week, 7 days a week, when do you sit down and date your finances? When do you sit down and date you? When do you sit down and pour into you? When do you sit down with your journal and write down the things that you love to do, that you dream about? What legacy you're leaving for you and your children and your family? When do you sit down and date yourself? That's what we tend to not be able to focus on, and we're able or not. A lot of us women are not able to do it because life is so loud. So many entrepreneurs like being realistic with their support and revenue. Yes, that's true. I definitely agree with that. And That's really a touchy subject, but I love to talk about that because nobody talks about it. It's definitely, definitely true. Yes, love you too, Faith. Thank you. So, as you are so pumped up and excited, you always getting ready for date night, with your partner, with hubby, with your boo. Y'all got a lot to talk about. It's been a crazy week, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're dating an entrepreneur or you're married to an entrepreneur. It's always a lot to talk about on date nights, but on a date night, you really want to stay away from the business conversation. And it's really a time to tap into you two guys and, talk about home, family, what y'all planning to do and not really talk so business on a date night, right? So the preparation and the things that you're willing to do to make that be a successful and happy night, what your definition is of your partner. My question to you is, why don't you do the same thing and sit down and focus on your bank? Sit down and focus on your dreams and goals, because everybody got dreams and goals. Even though you marry, even though you have a partner, even though you have somebody you live with, your spouse, your baby father, both of y'all dreams and goals are probably not the same. Because if they are, especially if you're living with your kid's father, if your dreams and goals was the same, y'all would be married by now. Because if that's your kid's father, then y'all probably got one or two or three children already, and y'all still paying a house and y'all not married. So that says already right there that your goals are not aligned, unless that's just how you want to live, right? So I want to get personal with it, and I want to relate it to the things that we love and the thing that's personal and near and dear to us, because making sure you're on top of your game and your finances is a really important thing. And we don't do it enough. We need to date our finances more, right? If self care Sunday is your thing, my tribe, my gang, y'all know we do self care Sunday. If Sunday is the day for you, you want to date your finances, click the link in my bio and go grab Dating Your Finances guide for like literally the free 99. It's really inexpensive. Grab the Dating Your Finances guide on your self-care Sunday, or if it's tomorrow, if it's tonight, whenever your self-care day is, use that Dating Your Finances guide. Go through it, flip through it, make sure you're tackling everything I have on that step-by-step guide. Make sure you have those things intact for you and your family and your household. If you have any questions, send me a DM. Click the link in my bio, schedule a free 15-minute consultation. I don't do more than free 15 minutes. The consultations are only 15 minutes. I'd love to help you. It's an amazing way for us to stay connected. Make sure you subscribe to the email list. You can click the link in the bio, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have an amazing day. www.faithfamilyfinance.co. And guys, I want to tell you, you got this. You can do this. Put a little bit more focus in on the things that's harder, that's the challenge to you that you don't really want to do, but you got to do it. Go back and check my timeline, read my story, do some research on me, Finance Muslim with Lucretia Thomas. Check out my story, my history, and where I come from. It's been a long journey. I love it. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but I wouldn't change it for the world, because look where I'm at.